All right. In the words of Greg Hawley, welcome to Entrepreneur to Entrepreneur, the best podcast in the Bahamas.
Her words, not mine.
Of course, we all know who Greg's favorite is. The under the rug baby.
Listen, I love all my children the same. I don't have a favorite.
Lies people tell.
I don't have a favorite. I love all of my children.
Shout out to Travis.
Who isn't here again?
MIA.
Again?
He's trying to take my spot as
You see that?
the head ducker.
We ain't important enough for Travis no more. I don't know
Travis,
what's going on.
work it out.
But let me stop interrupting your intro. Go ahead, Gail. I apologize.
No, that was the end of the intro.
What?
Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
You ain't gonna tell the people what we talking about.
Okay.
Come on,
so,
man.
thank you for tuning in. Today we are here with, and I'm not gonna call your government name, but what would you like me to refer to you as, sir? Before I continue.
My government name is fine, but it's DJ Ampero.
Okay, DJ Ampero, aka Amp. We are here with DJ Ampero today, and we're actually talking about entrepreneurship in the entertainment industry / music industry / whatever else you want to call it, the arts. And DJ Ampero and his decision to be an entrepreneur in that field, and basically just discuss with him his experiences and his whatever he may have gone through, struggles, support, lack thereof. All of the above. So we want to have a real conversation today about your experiences in your particular industry. How did you get started? First of all, why do you go by the name DJ Ampero? And yeah.
And why your mom put you out when you tell her you want to be a DJ?
Yes.
She did kind of.
She did put you out. Well, tell us. Let's see. I want to get to the meat of the story. Let's get to that good part.
Yeah.
Why do you want to be a DJ? What got you into DJing at first? And then when did you decide to make this your actual career?
Well, I always kind of had a passion for music, and I started off doing like remixes and stuff with virtual DJ at the time, and around the same time I was doing it with a friend of mine, and we were just knocking around this idea. Since we already have virtual DJ, it was like, we might as well throw a party and like just have you DJ, and then that's basically how it started. It was a party in the back of his photography studio, and it was pretty cool. It was just a wide range of people, and I got to share a bunch of music that I like, a bunch of music that was top 40, a bunch of music that people haven't heard, and like people haven't heard since they were children and stuff like that. So it was pretty cool. And then from that little nugget, like I just kind of kept practicing, and just. It was around that time, like 2005, it was a hobby. And then I got a call from Margot Bethel. And around the same time, she was at the hub. And
right,
the hub
yeah.
was still working and up. And she called on me to do a Halloween party.
Oh, wow. I think I was at that party.
Maybe.
Where did you go as Gail?
I didn't dress up, if I remember correctly. I didn't plan to go. Yeah, no. Actually, yeah. Yeah, I like that. I always in costume. Yeah. Anyway, sorry, go on.
Yeah. So that was like my I guess first major party. And that was cool. Like I did it really ad hoc. I had a bunch of equipment and stuff borrowed from friends. And like those same friends were at the party, so like it was a real kind of.
So what did they say when you asked to borrow their equipment? Like,
I was about to say you got some good friends, boy.
Yeah, to borrow that kind of equipment.
And you know what,
to trust you with that.
When they say borrow, right?
Yeah, you're gonna never see it again. That's it.
They might as well say, "Give me some equipment."
Yeah. So what was the response to your request? Like, how do you go about? How did you? I really want to know, how did you fix your mouth to ask these people to borrow their things?
Well, I guess the good thing about it is they were working musicians, and all I really needed was speakers and like the PA setup. I didn't know anyone that had actual DJ equipment around that time, because like it was still such a foreign concept to me. But yeah. So, I just tasked my friends with basically the setup of the thing. And a couple of my other friends who were photographers, they came and they just kind of hung out and took photos I'll probably like do some special gallery of that first party soon. Whenever I get around to making my Facebook page.
Right, right.
Hold on.
No tea, no shade.
You ain't got no Facebook page yet?
No, it's not that. I had one, and then I got tired of Facebook.
Your ex got your password in.
No, I'll try to keep it,
That's what happened.
keep it for public consumption.
Oh, man.
But yeah, I just kind of got tired of Facebook, and I deleted the whole thing. And when I got back on, like, I didn't really want to get, so immersed in Facebook again. So I just kind of scaled back from, like, from
So at what point did you decide I'm going to make money from this?
Well, it was after the Halloween party, and after the Halloween party, a friend of mine that I went to school with, Alex, he and a group of people, they opened up a little dive bar that became popular for a few years. It's Bahamas Joe's.
Yeah. Okay.
So like I approached him and I was like, hey, I started DJing this and that, and I was wondering if you could give me a spot. And he was like, yeah, cool. So he gave me a couple days out of the week, and for me to come in and just play music for the crowd and for the drunks and stuff. And that was really my start as DJ Ampero.
All right, and I want to get to the part where you get put out though. That's what I interested in. Now, when you decided, okay, this is what I want to do full time. This is what I see as my career, and you broke this news to the old lady, which is the mother for those that may be international. I think old lady to Americans is something else.
Right.
But to your mother,
right.
When you decided to break the news to her that you wanted to be a DJ full time, what was her first response? Her first reaction? And be honest. Don't lie now. Don't fluff.
If I remember,
because I could tell if you're lying.
Wow.
If I remember correctly, I think she just sucked her teeth and she was like, you're always, just doing the wrong thing.
That sounded about right.
Wow.
Yeah. Go ahead.
She wanted me to focus on, I guess, a traditional career, and like around the same time too, I was doing a lot of IT work, so she wanted me to just kind of stay the course and stay focused on computers, and I did. I stayed with her with IT for like 8 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's long.
Yes, it was too long.
Yeah, Gail don't know nothing about that. Gail don't commit to them things that long.
Not no more.
No, it wasn't at the same job. Like I floated around to like a bunch of different companies.
Why did you float?
I don't know. Like it was a lot of the companies didn't have much upward mobility. And like if I'm at a place for a certain time and I don't see any real growth, like I would either quit or like just sabotage and try to get fired.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
You've actually tried to get fired before?
Yeah, severance pay is nice, dude.
Oh, wow. Wow.
You gotta know how to work the system, kids.
Oh, that's what I was
Beat
doing
the
wrong.
system.
Yeah.
Hey,
Okay.
Crystal, say hey, guys.
Hi, Crystal. Thanks for joining us.
Hey,
Yes.
Crystal. Oh, this broadcast. You didn't tell me this is broadcasting live?
Oh, sorry.
Gail, you ain't tell him?
We like 30 minutes in, though.
Wow.
Yeah, but you ain't talking about nobody bad yet.
No, but I get warrants.
You get what? All right, folks, thanks for tuning in. It's been a wonderful show. But let's talk about entertainment industry. Oh, you had some more questions, Gail?
Actually, yeah, I was actually on that same vein because I've heard you play before. And your style is not the typical Bahamian DJ style or the stereotypical Bahamian DJ style.
What is that style, Gail?
It includes a lot of banging on various, what do you call it? Tangible objects and things close nearby.
You could say it, man. Because
Speaking with a Jamaican accent.
Okay. I know what you're talking about. I used to work for Crew, so I know about them.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Basically, your style is different than the stereotypical Bahamian DJ style. Do you find that it has worked to your benefit or to your detriment, or what is your experience in getting work as a DJ here, knowing or with the your product is a bit different than what's being offered currently? Yeah. So how did you maneuver through that? How have you maneuvered through that? Maybe you have an experience you can relate regarding that. Yeah.
I have a few experiences that I could relate to that, but I guess in terms of Well, the funny thing about being a DJ in the Bahamas, at least around that time, like 2005 to 2008, around that time, like it was a really strange industry to break into because it was so cliquish, you know, and like it was so cliquish and it was so like walled off.
Yeah.
And you know, just with people in general, like nobody really likes change. So when I came and I was, you know, doing all this eclectic stuff and like playing like how you said, not like the standard, you know, DJ list of, you know, old school reggae, new school reggae,
soca.
Yeah, not soca yet.
Rap.
You gotta go into a little top 40 and rap.
Okay.
You gotta go into like throwback,
Yeah.
dancehall,
Okay.
and then soca.
And then like
old school.
80s.
Yeah. You know.
Electric slide wipes.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
Like, but it was
At every single party.
Yeah. But it was funny though, because it was actually DJ AI, like the first local DJ that made me want to actually continue DJing, because I was at a party that he was at and he was just coasting across genres, and I was like, this is what, you know, DJing is, you know, like this is what, because that's what I was doing, you know, at the Halloween party and at the first party that I talked about. And you know, like even with that, like the people that were there, like it kind of caught them off guard, but they still like had a good time. So I was like, if AI could do it, and this is something that I, you know, like was practicing and like was doing as a hobby, then, you know, I could do it too. And then from that, I finessed my way in Aura one night, and it just so happened that the late great DJ AM was playing.
Oh,
and,
wow.
like, he completely like shattered the set, and it was such an awesome experience, and that experience actually pushed me to say, yeah, I gotta DJ.
Okay.
Yeah.
A topic that we like to speak about also is pricing. And in terms of setting your price as a DJ here, what is your experience being with getting what you feel you are worth?
That's like, it's funny you say it like that, because that's how I always approach my pricing. Like, it all depends on where I'm at in terms of equipment, because I already know where I'm at in terms of
creativity.
Yeah,
creativity, skill,
style.
Yeah, and like you know, marketability.
Okay.
But if I'm not bringing, like, say, a dance floor or a whole lighting setup and all these things, then I can't like charge people grands for, you know, for DJing a wedding or DJing like a private party or stuff like that. So I charge what I'm actually worth in terms of equipment.
Okay.
What about oversaturation? Because I don't know about now, but I know there's back when I used to go out more. Hard to believe that.
Back in the day.
But that's when I used to wake out as I call
That's
it.
Gregory at hell.
Those were my outings, because, you know, I never used to go nowhere. But oversaturation, you got DJ this, DJ that, DJ this. Like, how is it dealing with so many, like, people had so many options for DJs? Like, how do you feel about, you know, the amount of DJs out there, and does it make it more difficult for you in this field, having so many DJs? And, you know, everybody is a DJ now, you know, with all these new technology and these systems. I mean, you got a bunch of just music players, but they call themselves DJs. Like, how is it dealing with that? So many more people getting into DJing because it's so easy.
It's not, I mean, like, in terms of the market itself, it's like, it's pretty crazy out there, because you have DJs undercutting, like, professional DJs to the point where they would do an event for free just to you know, just to do the event.
Wow.
Not just to say, you know, I am a
Get them
working
exposure
DJ.
dollars.
Yeah.
Okay.
But for someone like me who has, like, basically 12 years in, like, I already have a certain stable of customers, or at least a certain stable of clients, and, you know, I get, like, referral calls a lot, and like, I get a steady stream of weddings, because I work almost exclusively with a particular wedding planner, you know. So, like, after a while, like, you kind of build your client base, and you build your what's the word? Loyalty.
Okay.
Yeah, you build your loyalty. You know, at least that sort of credit.
All right, you said you built, but you've already built it to this point. Would it have been harder or easier to get into DJing now as opposed to when you did back then?
I feel like it would have been harder.
No.
Why is that?
Yeah, because of the oversaturation, like because you have so many DJs.
What about? Now I get because there's so many industries this has happened to. Like in music, anybody could make song now. You know, things become easier. But with that, it could be harder and easier because a lot of people suck.
Yeah, yeah, that's the thing.
And because everybody could do it, you got everybody putting out a bunch of crappy stuff.
Yeah.
So with you being actually skilled, you would kind of stand out from all of the, you know, low budget garbage people just putting it out because they have the technology to do it.
Yeah, like that happens a lot too. Like you would have people that call back or people that, you know, would say, man, I really should have went with you because so and so, you know, they didn't do they didn't do a good job.
Yeah.
But then like,
did they make that decision based on price, you think?
Yeah. That's usually all
always
it is.
Yeah.
It's and the second from that it'll be I guess social clout. Like, you know, like you would have a DJ Ampero or you would have like a DJ Ignite or even Super Mario and those, and they, you know, you have that certain social clout where people want to book you just for namesake. But then like with that and with the oversaturation, like you would have like newer DJs or younger DJs, and they would do so many parties in a certain scene that they're popular in that scene. But then like within that, like they're really only good in that scene. And they can't really play.
They're not flexible.
Right.
Yeah.
To play elsewhere.
You touched on social media. How important is that in the world of DJing? How important is a social media presence?
It's important in a way. For me, it's important because I try to grab a lot of international clients. And a lot of the weddings that I do are destination weddings. So I kind of have to have like a web space because you would have these couples and stuff, like the wedding planner would recommend me, and they'd be like, well, where can we get, or where can we learn more about them? And then they'll have to go to my website, they'll have to go to my Mixcloud and all these things.
And the Facebook page you don't have. Yeah. Go ahead, Gail, because I could shoot off questions all day. Go ahead.
No shade.
You have any more?
I mean, we could talk about the entrepreneurship side of it.
Yeah, because I got one specific question I want to ask you.
In your experience, especially with the need to purchase or update, let's say, software or equipment or anything like that, like how do you balance between bettering your craft and stacking your coins? Because I'm sure that equipment and software, that it's not cheap.
It's not.
So when do you decide, you know, I need to up my game, so I need to make this purchase that will benefit me? Or when do you say, you know what, I can wait in order to make more money first? Like, in your mind as an entrepreneur, when do you make that decision?
It's always kind of like a weird juggle because we're in the Bahamas. So, like, you know, everything has to be imported, and everything comes with like 45%. So if you're
plus that,
and then like DJ equipment, like if you want to get something that's gonna last you a while, like particular products, it would be like half a used car, you know. So you gotta like either way.
See why your mom put you out.
Either way, you have to build up coin, you know.
Yeah.
But then in the interim, it's up to you to have the discipline to say, well, I have to practice an hour a day, you know, to get my 10,000 hours in, you know, to better my craft and better myself. Because like once you keep practicing and once you keep at it, then you could really bring your talent and your creativity on any equipment. You know,
gotcha.
And that's one thing like a lot of DJs don't get, like, you know,
Yeah.
and I guess a lot of entrepreneurs too.
Do you usually work late in the evening or nights, or?
Yeah.
The reason I'm asking that is because, again, on the line of entrepreneurship, you get tired. You know what I mean? You don't feel like if you're working nights specifically, sometimes you may have a gig or you may have something to do at, let's say, 9 o'clock in the morning. Like, how do you balance your time in terms of when you do your gigs and when you may have other stuff going on?
Well, the DJing thing for me is like that's my only job.
Okay.
Per se, my only like full-time
That's
job.
it.
Like I have I have other things I do that kind of supplement, but then like that's
You're a
basically
DJ.
it. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So so yeah, like I mean the balance is there sometimes because like you might have family obligations and things like that, and so you have to kind of figure out, like figure out what's more important, like whether you need to make this $600 real quick, or if you know.
Yeah.
Need
Oh, but you ain't got no children, eh?
No.
Also, you ain't got no family, man. You got that's the easy decision, man. That's the easy choice.
He still got to take care of mom.
Yeah.
Even though she put
She
him
put him
out.
out.
She
him
still
out.
gonna need that little thing.
What is there to take care of?
She
But
still
anyhow,
gonna need that little
speaking
thing.
of mom, when did mom or
Has she? Yes.
Let me ask first. Has she come around to accept your career path as yet, or is she still, wavering or
She's still
in disapproval?
I wouldn't say she's in disapproval, but she's still wavering. Like she still doesn't understand, like
You can
why
make money from this.
Yeah, no, she understands that I can make money from it. But
This is what you actually want to do.
She don't take it serious, or she's not. She's oh Lord, what's the word I'm looking for? She doesn't have confidence in the longevity in it.
Right.
Maybe she doesn't see it over a long term. You know what I mean? She sees it as, okay, well, he going out, he's working these gigs, making a couple of dollars here and there, but she can't see beyond that, like something long term.
Yeah.
Maybe that's one of her concerns. Have you ever spoken to her about it? Like,
yeah, yes and no. Like we've had some discussions about it, and I tried to at least offer her some clarity so she could feel more at ease about what it is that I do. But it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard for her to grasp the concept because because I'm doing it full time. There's no actual structure to it. So I'm not waking up every morning to go somewhere between 9 and 5.
Yeah.
So it's like, so some days like I could be off like 3 days a week, but then like the one day that I do work, like that's like 2 weeks salary.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Which, like she can't
deal with that.
She can't
Yeah,
grab.
she old school. I know old people go. I understand. Old people, they grow up in a certain structure, a certain formula. Anything outside of that, and most people don't like change.
Right.
They don't like things that different things they don't understand. They often fail, and so I get my mind.
Yeah.
All right. I had to deal with the same thing. All of us had to deal with it. Well, I don't know about Gail.
Yeah,
Gail, you had to deal with it too?
Of course. I
Okay.
still deal with it.
All right, because you actually have some people like Alan, who was doing in Alan Pacino Wallace. I think he said his parents. Yeah, I think his
Alan,
parents
you need
were-
to call me.
Yeah.
My number ain't changed.
Alan big time now, man.
Yeah. Alan too.
But some people actually get support from their parents.
Yes.
But that's not, and at least I don't think that's the typical case. I think a lot of us experience a lot of pushback from our parents because they simply don't get it. They don't understand. They've never seen it happen before and be successful, and so they have doubts. They want what's best for you, and what's best for you in their minds is
What they want.
quote unquote stable, or what I mean,
Yes.
security as
Yeah.
they call it, which is not secure, but they see it as something that's secure. So we understand when people push back. I
guess
Go ahead,
one more question for you, Amp. I know you've been in a hot seat.
What? Mother flip.
Do
This
you?
lukewarm, I got the stove on low.
Oh Lord! As an entrepreneur, do you see yourself staying here in the Bahamas, or do you see yourself expanding your brand internationally? And of course, you are your brand. So, do you see yourself staying here?
In terms of like lifetime goals, like I do want to stay rooted in the Bahamas, but then I do want that international exposure and that chance to be a Bahamian DJ on the international scene, because we don't have any like DJs that actually work in the international space.
Would you get some hate messages?
Yeah, I mean that's every
What you mean?
interview and every like
I work 2 parties in Miami.
every newspaper
Whoa!
like even when I put out flyers, I got a bunch of hate or a bunch of disapproval.
Yeah.
So like I'm so immune to it now.
Oh,
But
good.
yeah,
Oh, yeah, you'll
Wait,
be just
disapproval based on what?
Um,
On you as a DJ?
well, not me as a DJ, but me as an outspoken DJ.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You talk too much.
Yeah.
fine. That's interesting.
Go
Don't
break
seem
your
like the talkative
kneecap.
person.
Yeah, I was thinking that
everyone always
too.
telling me I'm
That's
quiet,
weird,
and
yeah.
then I
And you
talk
hear
too
this
much.
enthusiasm in his voice?
Yes. There must be another side we are unaware of.
Yeah, let me run through some of these comments. Chris, I read that. She said, hey, guys. Michael says, predictable DJs back then.
Yeah.
Keisha says, good question. Say Greg, born petty, he can't help himself.
That's true.
Well, I mean, you call it petty, I call it honest. Alan says, gifted.
What?
Who are you meaning?
That's a plug. You putting a plug in
Who
someone
gifted?
else's stream?
I don't. He might be calling you gifted, man.
Oh.
He might mean you, because he said this earlier, so he probably means you.
True.
Dakota says quality over quantity. And we got another one confirming. Andrew says hashtag born petty. Why do you think I petty, Gail?
Yeah.
Why do you think?
I have no idea. What? No, Greg, not at all.
Don't even hide your sarcasm. All right. And Lakitra says yes. Yeah, DJs really have a niche. That's a good and a bad thing. Good because their clients know what to expect. Bad because they seemingly limit themselves. Genre of music they play.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Okay.
I have to challenge myself all the time. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. And Dakota says, I always want a DJ who got those junglist tunes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have the junglist tunes?
I do.
Oh,
You sure now?
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, the
flip.
real junglist now.
Yeah,
The
man.
purple hair, belly out,
Yeah.
the loud,
Mm-hmm.
earring in the tongue,
Yeah.
gold cap on the tooth.
XOXO.
All right, let me see what else we got here. Dakota says Greg is the coolest. Man, what's wrong with y'all, man? Listen, I am a very nice person. I'm extremely nice. What y'all talking about with petty and cold?
Greg, when 2 and 3 are gathered together to agree that you is petty, you just might be petty,
No,
bro.
man. No, man. I can't believe that, man. Andrew says, born that way, boy, y'all ain't nice. All right, Alan says, love you, bro. I think he mean you, because you say he ain't called you yet for some reason.
Call when you done.
Yeah, he said he meant you. He did mean you when he said gifted.
True,
Okay,
true.
Alan says he meant you. So he wasn't putting the plug in there. He was giving you
He
your
was
props.
actually, yeah.
Yes, he's
See?
giving you your props just now. See, that's
Don't
why I
worry,
don't
I'm
jump to the conclusion, man.
yeah.
Don't jump to the conclusion.
My apologies.
Yeah, but thank you guys for all of your comments. Now, what's in the future? What do you see? Big picture, DJ Ampero. What's your goals? Next 5 years, 10 years, further down the line. Where do you see yourself ultimately?
Well, in the next 5 years, I kind of want to get some at least movement in what I do in regards to production and stuff, because I'm
You
working.
sound so excited talking about the future, man.
The future's bright.
I am excited, but then like in talking about it, like I just like thinking about all the money that's all
Gonna
the-
be
all the dollar
required,
signs
yeah.
is just disappearing
Hey, listen.
into the ether.
I know about that.
But yeah, like I'm doing a lot of production work these days. Just trying to get some creativity out, and I don't want to give too many DJ producers ideas from this podcast, but like it's just some things that I'm
Man,
working
do them
on.
they sucking you out.
No.
Wow.
No.
Whoa.
Can't do that.
Not all of them, but plenty of them do.
Yeah.
Remember the conversation we had about being petty like two minutes ago?
Is it not true, Gail?
Tom Petty.
Is every DJ good? Especially these days?
Every DJ is special
Jesus,
Yes,
you need to
every
go on
DJ is
American Idol or
special.
something to go lie to
in
the truth.
his or her own way.
But then
Not
the
the
different.
phrase.
I don't really think they're bad DJs. They're just different levels of experience in regards to being.
Okay, you can say
the
that. I can-
politically correct
yeah,
answer.
I can say they suck. You can say that.
Yeah.
I say they
No,
suck.
I mean, because I used to think that too. I used to be like, but it's a dead DJ. It's a crappy DJ or whatever. Then like I had to realize too that I was once that DJ.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough.
So-
Way to clean it up. Way to clean it up. But thank you, Amp.
Where can we find you
Yeah. Oh,
besides
yes, go ahead.
Facebook?
We can find him on Facebook. We know that.
You could catch me. At least you could visit my website at www.djampero.com. Then I'm on Twitter as Ampero DJ. I'm on Facebook too as the Ampero, but that just links to my personal profile.
Hey, make your password harder, eh? Don't make your password so easy to guess this time, eh?
Well, with these phones now, they can just,
Yeah,
they
just
can
scan your face and thing now.
open and go.
She don't even need the password no more.
All right,
and go.
DJ Ampero, we
Yeah.
appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank
Thanks for having
you.
me.
And big announcement, Gail. Next week Tuesday. What happened? Why you looking?
What
like that?
going on?
I ain't supposed to be saying this. Eh?
I don't know.
Next, why you look so scared?
Cause
My
it's
mother
you.
sick.
Oh yeah. Okay, go ahead.
She was like, hold
Woo!
on. He was like,
I was
what?
close. Okay, go ahead, Greg. My bad.
What do you think of me, Gail? What do you thought
boy,
I was going to say?
I don't know.
You genuinely looked
I
worried.
get worried, yes.
But anyhow, people, next week, Tuesday, we will have, I think, instead of Thursday, we'll be doing the show on Tuesday. We'll have a special edition. As we will be doing the show live from BTVI. Mm-hmm. They have an entrepreneurship course there, and I was invited to speak. And, you know, I said, Kentisha, she's been on the show a few times.
Kentisha!
I told her, hey, we might as well make it a show. Let's do the podcast from there. We could do Q&A. We could tell our stories. So it's going to be myself, Gail. I don't know if Travis will make it. He said he'll make it, but he also said that he might be here today, too. So, you know, that's up in the air.
No reason.
But we're going to have, she's also going to have a bunch of other entrepreneurs. I think someone from Hands for Hunger, just a bunch of other folks going to come through, tell their stories. And we're going to have a live show. Entrepreneur to entrepreneur. Mm-hmm. We're going to get those stories. We're going to do Q&A. So it's going to be longer than the usual show, usually around 30, 35 minutes or so. This one may be about an hour
2 hours.
half to 2 hours because it's actually a class. We'll be there for the entire class. So I want to broadcast the show through the entire class. So we invite you guys to tune in next week, Tuesday.
Yes.
Starting at 6 p.m. It's going to be 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. We'll go live from there. So there won't be a show on Thursday, but we'll do the show on Tuesday. And it's exciting. I can't wait.
It should be good.
Yes, this should be fun. So tune in next week, Tuesday, BTVI. Andrew saying, where's Travis? Andrew?
If you know, we know.
Your guess is as good as mine.
Lord.
You can take a guess and you'll probably be more right than I am. I have no idea where he is. But be sure that I will rag you when you don't show up. And when you do show up, I will rag you for not showing up for so long. I think Gail them used to it.
I know, right?
Now.
Plenty chafing for no reason.
They're used to it by now.
Yeah.
But we appreciate you guys for tuning in, for sticking with us every week. We ask that you please share. Hi, Nikita. Nikita says hi. Someone
hi,
says,
Nikita.
Sorry, look at these comments. What is killing me? But we appreciate you guys for tuning in. Please share the video. If you feel like, you know, it's a good show, you can learn some good information, get some good strategies that Ampero didn't want to give out. All kind of stuff you can learn from watching this show. Just, you know, share the video, tag your friends. You just tag them in ratchet videos and fight videos.
Yeah, share this.
Let this be the one positive share you have all week.
My Lord.
If you want to share one positive thing, let this be it. Share it with your friends. Tag them in the video. We want to spread the word. We want to spread positivity. We want to encourage people to be entrepreneurs. But not everyone is an entrepreneur, but we want to encourage those that are serious about it, to, you know, get into it. We want to encourage them and we want to help them along their journey, and we want to grow ourselves. So that's what this show is for, and we appreciate it. And we're going to end as we do every show. Losers make excuses, winners make adjustments. Thank you for tuning in, people. Until next time, next Tuesday, BTVI, 6 p.m. Tune in.
Peace.
It's the after show. It's the after show. It's the after show. Yeah, Travis.